What's going on, brother?
What's good, man? Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Yeah. It's been a minute, bro.
It's been a real minute, man. It's been a couple minutes, man. We've been trying to set this up.
Yeah. So, what's your name? Let the people know who you are.
Okay, for sure. What's good, everybody? My name's Cold Medina, aka El Toro Frio, aka El Frio Lindo. Ya tú sabes. I'm an MC, poet, based out here, San Francisco Bay Area, California. You already know.
Hell yeah, bro. So, we wanted to do this podcast for like a month ago.
A month or two, man. We've been trying. Then the rain came. It was crazy, bro. But we here now, so I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
So let's talk about your music, bro. So you've been doing music for what, 5 to 4 years?
Man,
now?
even longer than that.
It
it depends how you like look at it. I've probably been making, rapping and recording songs for maybe close to 10.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like me really pushing, like getting a campaign going and taking it in a more, I guess, serious direction, yeah, it'd probably be close to like, 4, 5, 6, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to, the line's kind of blurry, you know what I'm saying? Because this is just my passion. I just love to do it. But I feel like it was definitely a turn probably like 5, 6 years ago when I was like, all right, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going all in, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, I always see you on Instagram and like just fucking putting it out there, bro. You're always hustling. And that's what I admire about you, bro. Like, a lot of people don't know who you are. That's why it's like, I want to give you a platform to speak your word.
No, and I appreciate that.
And bro, like, obviously when you're like, you're independent, right?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I got my own. We have our own imprint, Good Problems Productions, that we do everything out of. But you know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. Is it a collective? Because
so Good Problems Collective, that's like the entity, and then the productions, that's like the LLC, the business that we run all our.
So you're doing it the right way, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to, man. Like, if I'm gonna be independent, bro, like we decided, like, when we were putting the last project out, like, it would have been a few conversations with like distribution labels and things like that. So it was like, we were flirting with potentially signing, but at the end of the day, it just felt to us like, let's just do this independently. We'll get the LLC set up. We'll do things the right way so that we protect, like, our creation, our art, you know what I'm saying? Our intellectual property, if you will.
LLC, Limited Liability Corporation. So you protect your assets. If they try to sue you, they're just suing the business assets, and you can write off hella shit.
Exactly. See, you already know the game, bro.
Yeah,
you already know the game.
Yeah. A lot of people, may not know what LLC is.
Exactly.
But who's the we, though, bro? Like,
so, yeah, definitely. The we, it's myself and my business partner, Matt Kelly. He produced, so we just put out an album, which we'll get into, Nights in Tropicana last year. So he produced the whole thing, top to bottom. And we have been working on that project for a while, man. We started kind of like end of 2019, thinking we were going to drop 2020, pandemic happened, just, threw my whole rhythm off, whatever. So we just sat back, took our time. And yeah, we put it out, but him and I have been working on it for a while. And I think because we had so much time with the pandemic and everything, it really made us sit down and figure out, like, how do we do this in the proper way? You know what I'm saying? So right now, that's just me and him on the production side. We also got a MC by the name of Brute McCoy, who's also part of the collective. So it's just a group thing. It's just a platform for us to, like, advance what we do, you know what I'm saying? And give us a little bit more, something behind the art. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I've been seeing you, you were like out there in Miami. Mm-hmm. So you you doing music out there, or are you doing a tour? Like, tell me about where you going, and like what's your goal out of having this collective? Like,
definitely,
talk about that
for sure. Well, I mean, so before I was like out here full time, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family's from here, but as a kid, I used to bounce around a lot, like just moving around and stuff. And then so when I got a little older, like I landed in Miami. And that was just really a place that really helped me. Like, we were talking about like really getting serious with the art. That really helped. That city really helped catapult me into really pursuing art and music in a real professional way. And it also kind of helped me like open a lot of doors that I didn't even know existed within like music industry. So getting into like arts education spaces, teaching artwork, like really like doing community like leadership work through the arts. And so I still to this day, like I said, I've been out here, full time for maybe 4 or 5 years, but I still go back to Miami at least once or twice a year. We do shows. I have another like group that I'm part of, Abdu Roses out of Rose Avenue Studios. So we just did like a little like live studio performance of the album. Yeah. That's on YouTube. We shot that there. So I have a lot of collaborators, and like I said, Matt Kelly, the producer of the album, he's actually from out there. He was out here for a while. He just moved back. And so what we ended up doing is for the album release show, we did like a little mini tour in South Florida. So we did the first show, we did Palm Beach, which is like, that Palm Beach is like a little more north of Miami. It's like this separate county. And then we were in Miami. We did another show in Miami with the live band. So it was just, just a way to bring the album to that, market and stuff. Because that's really outside of the Bay Area. Miami's like kind of like where I have the most. Second home. Definitely my second home. So it's like, it was only right for us to do it. You feel me? Do it out there. And so, you know what I mean?
Fuck, bro. I want to know the Miami life. I already know the Miami life is like, it's just like nightlife kind of thing. Like you just see people fucking with nice cars, bad bitches, so. Correct. But
it's more to it.
What's like really behind the scenes? Bro?
I mean, to be honest, that's like a big thing. It's a flashy city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's definitely, the car culture is very similar to like out here. Everybody want to ride on big rims, be fast, like. But behind, like, there's a lot of models down there. There's like the Latin music industry, so you get that vibe, but it's a lot more to it than that. I think there is that there's a lot of dope arts and creative people. And like, I think a lot of the knock on Miami is that it's like, oh, everybody's shallow, everybody's superficial. They only care about money.
I mean, that's the persona.
That is the persona. And that's, and to an extent that's true. But like, you just it's like anywhere, bro. Like, you just got to pull back behind the mask and you get in touch with the people that are really from there. It's like, bro, there's so much talent down there. There's a lot of creative, genuine individuals. There's a lot of great, like, activists doing great work for the community. So that's like the world that I was in, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like it all intersects. Like, we're gonna do like, we are gonna, like, for an event, we're gonna have a party, we're gonna make sure it's done correctly, and that when people come, they they get what they what they need. But at the same time, it's just we just always act like me on my side and with my folks down there. We just try to add a little bit more, a little more depth, a little more perspective into the events, a little bit more purposeful, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same with the music and the content that we just create in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could go listen to Nights in Tropicana and you're going to get, you're going to have some turn up vibes. You're going to have some Latin, the reggaeton situations. But at the end of the day, it's still hip hop, and it's still like from the core of hip hop, it's still with a consciousness. It's still created with intention and purpose. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think like Miami really kind of just pushed me to hold my nuts a little bit more, be out there, because you got to. Otherwise, it's like you're going to get passed over. Yeah. Whether that's you talking in the music industry, whether you trying to holler at girls, whether you trying to make any type of business move, it's like you got to come with your chest out. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be prideful too. Exactly. You gotta like be yourself, but also you gotta be ready for the circumstances or the obstacles that are absolutely, bro. And I think a lot of that comes too, like with the Latino culture out there is so rich, and it's like we're you already know we're a proud type of individuals and people, so it's like people just wear that on their sleeve. You
gotta be confident. Confidence is a big thing, and unfortunately, a lot of people, a lot of like young men and or women too, like. There's a lot of people that are not confident in themselves. That's true. And that's why it limits you for not getting opportunities.
It did. And I can say that as like, I'm a naturally more introverted person, what I'm saying? Like, just generally, but like, I think doing music and trying to like be in the game or whatever, you have to put yourself out there. And that's what
There's no other way.
There's no other way. And so I think it helped me get out of my shell a little bit and just stand on who I am and what I do, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely owe Miami a lot just for that. And also just like, I got a lot of lifelong friends, you feel me, that like, to this day, I'll let them know, I'm coming to Miami in April. Like, this is what we doing, you know what I'm saying? So,
bro, when I first met you, I thought you were from New York because you're Dominican, right?
No, actually, I'm not Dominican. I'm not Dominican, even though I got the flag. Wait, hold on, bro. My girl's Dominican.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're Cuban or Puerto Rican? No. Puerto Rican.
Wrong, incorrect. Everybody always thinks that. That's always like when people guess. If they guess the Latino range, when I get people, it's all, are you Puerto Rican? Bro, I swear. Are you Dominican? No. I'm Mexican and Nicaragüense. Mexican and Nicaragüense. I'm gonna stand on that. I got my flag. I got multiple my Nicaragua baseball jerseys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, bro, you throwing me off with the flag.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's my. I got it. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl. You know, I love her very much. Damn. That's wifey. So you know, we go out to DR all the time, bro. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? I have a son, so.
What? You got a son?
I have a son. Yeah, I don't. It's been a while, bro. Yeah,
bro, so you got a son? Mm-hmm. That is crazy.
Yeah, he's almost 2, bro.
2? God damn.
So yeah.
All right. Well, we gotta talk about that, bro. How's being a dad? And you've been with your girl for how long?
Yeah, like 6 years.
6 years. All right. So how's being a dad now, bro?
I mean, fatherhood, bro, it's amazing, bro. I really, it adds a lot, you know, of pressure and just responsibility. But like, I think it makes you. I think as a man, like, I think it just made me more focused, made me more determined, made me just more kind of like, I don't know, tunnel vision with what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, so.
I mean, my boy, he got a kid when he was like 19, bro. So I was like, you fucked up. But
that's different, bro. That's different. That's hard.
What I see, like, when I like step back, I'm like, this guy is fucking hustling every day. You know what I mean? He doesn't have another option because you got to provide for your kid. You got to provide for your family. So that's the thing. Mm-hmm. Was this planned or was this like unexpected?
It was unexpected, but you know.
Wait, hold on. It was 2 years. That's pandemic, baby.
Yep. Yeah. So
hella people had it fucking
exactly. Yeah, they got me. Pandemic got me. You know, but it's been a blessing, bro, and like to see him, you know, just to see him grow, and you know, now he's talking. He's like multilingual. He speaks Spanish and he knows words in Spanish and English. He knows a little sign language. So it's like. It's also just gives you an opportunity to like, man, appreciate life and to, you know, understand that like intrinsically now I'm a leader, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I do, he's going to do. So it just makes me more mindful about how I, you know, even am in my, you know, day-to-day home life, you know what I'm saying? Because he picks up on what I say because he parrots words, like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, wait, the 2-year-olds always like soak up the most information. Mm-hmm. I think that's the age. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't see myself having a kid until I don't know, bro. Until I got my own like financial situations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. You know I mean, I will recommend that. I'll recommend that.
Yeah. I mean, bro, it's just like I always seen people that I know that just like got like 4 kids. They got nothing going for themselves.
No, I know you see that a lot,
so
bro.
Like, fuck,
and that's
bro.
tough. And I never wanted to be that. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm just like, hell nah, bro.
Nah, yeah.
But let's go back to the music, bro. Mm-hmm. Did you see what's his name? Bad Bunny. He just won a Grammy.
I did see that. That was big.
I mean, I think Bad Bunny, bro. He's like revolutionizing the whole like reggaeton, like rap industry, hip hop, because like. You don't really see a lot of Latinos win the Grammys. You feel me?
Not at all. You really don't.
Yeah, so I think it's like a pretty dope thing. What's like a motivation as an artist? Like, what do you see that as motivation?
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, I think I'm like everybody else in the diaspora, man. Of course, I like rock with Bad Bunny. You know, I think, and I think he, you know, he's one person. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of pressure that gets put on him to like carry that mantle, and it's like, you know, I think. You know, like with the last album, he did a lot of like, it was very Dominican influence in terms of the sound with the merengue and the dembow and stuff like that. And so it is inspiring to see that like now, like I think there is more of that freedom. It's like you could just be yourself, wear your flag, and you could wear it proudly, and you don't got to worry about, you know, whatever American media like getting it or, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like, I think sometimes, especially like, as a rap, like I'm not a reggaeton artist, you know what I'm saying?
But hold on, but you say you do reggaeton,
right? I have done, like I have some, like I have an all Spanish joint on the Nights in Tropicana Deluxe Edition.
Okay.
So I can do that, I can play in that realm. That's not my like, my artistry. That's not like how I express myself primarily, you know what I'm saying?
You're more in the genre of hip-hop,
rap, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've done, you know, like some Spanish drill, I've done reggaeton stuff. And so I think it is like just seeing that, like, that you could be free to create that stuff and not be pigeonholed. I think that's for me is what the biggest inspiration is. Like, if I want to do that, I can. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? I'm an independent artist. It's not like I have the weight of, you know, people expect certain things from me. It's like I can be free to experiment. I think just seeing, you know, the rise of like this new Latin wave I think it's just cool to be, you know, to see and to be a part of and to know it's like, man, you could do it too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is just like, Bad Bunny is a big platform for the Latino community because like he's an individual, like we were saying, but he's representing like all of Latin America.
Yeah.
Even though he's Puerto Rican.
Correct.
You feel me? But he's just like representing Latino culture.
Yeah.
And it's just dope to see like Bad Bunny is fucking, doing his shit.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, I'm a fan, man. That last album was great. When we were in Dominican Republic, bro, like that's the only you change the radio station. Yeah. Bad Bunny song,
Damn.
different Bad Bunny song, artists featuring Bad Bunny. So it's like it's a real like, the hype is real. The hype is real,
And the concert he had in Oakland not too long ago, bro, he was selling the tickets for like 500 something. Mm-hmm. Bro, it's sold out. Easily. Like, and I think he's his record deal or like his deal, how he he negotiated. He's like making hella money.
Oh man, I think because he's with an independent group called Rimas, and I don't know. I've seen a couple different little videos about the structure of his deal.
Yeah,
I can't recall it exactly, but basically it's an artist first deal, and he's making a lot of money. He's maintaining a lot of the rights, and so it's like if you really like. As an artist, if you're trying to make it, you want to sign, and you feel like you want to be on a more label type of situation, you should definitely research like what he did with his label, what his agreements are, because it's really like one of a kind, really unique, and you really don't see most artists, especially, just generally when you're new in the game, it's like most of the time it's like, yo, the industry, fucked over, right? Yeah, there's sharks out here, bro.
I always hear that. I always hear like people get fucked over in the music industry.
All the time, bro.
And it's like, it's sad because usually these people that are like making the music, they're young. Mm-hmm. They might not be educated enough to understand how to form this business deal.
Correct.
Because the end of the day, it's a transaction. Mm-hmm. And I hear that it's like a loan too. It's like an upfront loan.
Oh, yeah.
That's and they charge you interest.
360. Yep.
I'm like, bro, that's fucking...
That's why that advance really ain't an advance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to do... Yeah, I mean, the standard industry agreement for a long time, it was like, yeah, we're going to give you, we're going to give you this $1 million, but now you have to pay that back. That's a loan. And then they charging you for all these different things like studio sessions, like that's the label. That's coming out the label budget, but that's really coming out of your budget that you got to pay back. Right. So if you spend, $1 million, let's say you spend your $1 million budget and the record flops and you only sell, couple, however many thousand units, and now you in debt now to the label because of the deal. So it's like, and that was a standard industry practice for a long time. So I think that was another reason. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a really like, I encourage artists, man, like if you really want to do this, like understand the business side because, there's some good folks out there in the industry. Don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of snakes. It's a lot of sharks. And that's ultimately why for us, we were like, bro, let's just do our own thing independently. Like, because at least we know, I don't know what I'm doing exactly, but like, I know where the money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything is ours, and everything that we make, we put right back in. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Okay, so how do you make money as a label, as a collective with your boy?
I mean, we got merch. We did some limited run of shirts, Nice and Tropicana shirts. I mean, show money for show money. You know what I'm saying? And like, he's a DJ as well, so
he gets booked on
he gets every time. So it's like we always just try and put whatever. If it's a show, if it's maybe we license a song or something like that. Everything that we do, we just try and put a little something back. Like I got this upcoming show on the 24th at Hotel Utah, that's like charged tickets. So whatever I make off that.
Hotel Utah, is that San Francisco?
That's in San Francisco. Yeah, it's in Soma.
Okay.
So whatever I make, like, let's say, for example, our kind of general agreement is like, yo, whatever you make off of like an artist, like if it's a show, if it's something, like just put 25% back into the business. So I make $100. I mean, that's smart.
A lot of people just, when they make their money, they take most everything and they just spend it on themselves. I mean, that's fucking dumb. A lot of successful businesses and a lot of entrepreneurs that I talk to, what they do is they they have funnels. It's like, all right, this is for marketing.
Yep.
25% this would be for payroll. 25% this is for research and development. Mm-hmm. And then 25%. Sometimes they don't even pay themselves. A lot of times, it takes time.
It takes time, bro. It does.
And you say you've been doing this for a minute, man. Yeah. Like, that's the thing about being an artist, right? Like, and if you're independent, you gotta like really invest in yourself, and you gotta take the time to really understand the industry, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a monster, right? It'll just eat you up.
It'll eat you up, spit you back out, and then you won't even know it hit you. You know what I'm saying? You really won't. So you gotta really do take that time. And I think that's why, like, nowadays it's interesting because for so long, like, artists used to take, they'll put an album out, they wait an album cycle out 3-4 years and then put their next project out, So now you have this time to grow as a human, to develop yourself as an artist and to learn. And nowadays it's like you get popping on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, that you sign a deal the next day, but maybe you haven't done your development side. And so now you have this platform in this position, but you don't even know who you are as an artist yet, as a human being. And so that's why I think a lot of times people fizzle out so much more these days is because it's like they just on to the next thing. It's like fast food, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok, bro, do you know like the terms and services? How like they like once you sign up to the platform, you're like giving up all your basically all your data. Yeah, and the data is like the new oil, right?
It is.
So it's like you're giving your keystrokes. They could like figure out like when you're off the platform how you're texting. They can see the websites you go through. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of social media. Instagram.
Yeah, I was gonna say TikTok's not the only one that's on you like that. But TikTok is crazy. TikTok is crazy.
I think why they're tripping is because it's a Chinese company, and that's what I've been hearing the narrative around. But it's crazy because like people don't even care about like having their location shared with these companies.
No, they don't.
Or it's kind of having their monetary value because they're like giving their content like for free, to these companies.
Essentially, just so you can have just so you can maybe go viral.
Right.
Yeah.
But they don't even care. But then when they see like a balloon, did you see the balloon from China?
Yeah. It's supposedly a weather balloon, but I don't.
For real?
That's what they said. I haven't done enough research so I can really speak on exact. But yes, I know what you're talking about.
That was hella funny, bro, because everybody was tripping, and they don't trip about like just giving their information on like Instagram or
directly to, and all that stuff is like media and shit, that's all like state owned, so it's like that's you going right to the Chinese government. You know what I'm saying? So
but shit, they shot down that
they
balloon
did yes,
in South Carolina or something.
It was over the East Coast.
Do you know anything about it or just
no? I just heard it was a spy. You hear a lot, it's a spy blimp, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, bro, a lot of shit's been going on with the United States and China, where like there's been tensions, bro. Like, Xi Jinping or the president of China has just been on some shit. Like if you go to China, bro, they track everything there, bro. Like they're so strict in their policing.
Man. Yeah. It's a police state, bro. You gotta really. It's a different world, man. It's a really different world. And we've never really. It's always just like unsteady agreement between us and China. You know what I'm saying? We like to use them. We get the cheap labor. They get the, that's why you have that tension because we do have that like essentially business relationship with them, so it's like it's always very touch and go, but it's you can see the tension starting to get a little bit,
It's crazy because like people don't understand like consumerism comes with the fact is like, that labor usually comes from China and that, they usually get paid low wages. Again in the sweatshop, like there was a whole scandal with Nike.
That? Nike was
There was like a whole.
They're getting paid 10 cents a day. They were living. I seen they did like a doc. I think it was the same guy who did. It was I think his name was Morgan Spurlock. He did the guy who did Super Size Me. He did like a whole documentary about like like this. How he does these like this is me eating McDonald's every day. He does these like very like I don't know in depth lived experience. So he did a thing where he's like. I lived off the 25 cents a day that they pay these, in China or India. I forget where it was, but he did a whole thing about it. And it's it's crazy. So maybe think about, I got Nikes on right now, so I can't really be a hypocrite. I mean, but you gotta, I think what I like about our generation, bro, is that we're a little bit more ethical consumers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit, bro. I'm vegan now, bro.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm vegan.
That's amazing,
I've been
bro.
vegan for about 3 years.
For 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been challenging, bro, because I love seafood, and I had to change my diet. Like I was trying to figure out what to eat, what not to eat. Taking supplements. I take like creatine. I take vitamin D3. Take sea moss.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, shit, bro. I'm trying to like make sure that I'm healthy inside and outside, bro. Feel me? And it's just like a lot of like ethical things with comes with food.
Oh yeah. I know a lot of people, and you're not the first person to tell me that they maybe went vegan or vegetarian just on not even on a. I think the diet thing, yeah, is maybe part of it, but it was really an ethics thing, and I have a lot of respect for that. You know, especially as a Latino, bro. It's hard to not. I don't know how you be at the what you do. What do you do at the family reunions, bro? What do you do?
Fucking carne asada.
Exactly, bro. Like, you bring your own. You bring your. I got my vegan meat on the side. You know,
I mean, keep it real, bro. That's what I usually do.
Yeah,
like,
I believe it, bro.
If I'm invited, bro, I bring my fucking.
You got to, dog.
But I'm trying to stay away from those kind of like vegan meats now because they have hella sodium. It's like processed.
It's
really bad for you, honestly.
It's not even that you just feel like it's
good for you because it's vegan,
but it's not always. You gotta read the ingredients, man. You gotta
there's like hella nasty shit in it, bro. Like hella
preservatives, weird stuff.
Weird. I mean, supposedly it's healthier than eating meat.
Maybe it might be, but is it good for you though?
Yeah, and you can't be eating that shit every day, bro.
Definitely not. Yeah. No. Every so often I can do a little, like I don't know, Impossible Burger or something like that. But even though it's like, I could tell this isn't even all the way right either, you know what I mean? And so then it becomes like now it's trendy. So now there's this whole industry behind being healthy and ethical.
Yeah.
So
did you see there's a new vegan restaurant? It's like supposedly it's like a knockoff from McDonald's.
I did. That's like not too far. Yeah. From Union Square,
across the street from the actual McDonald's. I'm surprised they didn't get like a lawsuit yet or something. You know?
Oh, there's no a cease and desist. They probably will, man.
Probably. I mean, McDonald's, bro, it's a big ass corporation.
They got their lawyers on it.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get that money for sure because it's straight a knockoff.
Is it? I only saw it was like the smiley face, but it was like an upside down. Yeah. So that's it's like already.
It's like an influencer spot for like vegans. They just be like fucking recording it.
Yeah. I feel cool. Yeah. That makes sense.
So what do you think about our generation, bro? Like, you think as like, how old are you?
I'm 32.
32?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm 23. So
okay, so we're a little. So what were you born 99?
Yeah, 99.
Okay. So we're both 90s babies, but we just on the other side.
I mean, shit, I barely made it to the.
Yeah,
90s.
were you December 99 or something? Yeah.
No, September.
For sure. Oh yeah, we had the same birthday month, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm September. As well.
Turn up. Yeah. September 11.
Oh wow, you got a tough one, bro.
Yeah. I was 2 when that happened.
Yeah. I'm September 8th. So.
Oh, there you go. But what do you think about this generation, bro? I think we're part of Gen Z, right?
I think I'm actually so.
Or are you?
You're Gen Z. I'm a millennial.
Okay.
I think the cutoff is like 97.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but honestly, bro, like you carry yourself way beyond your years. Like I remember when I first met you, bro, and you were like 19 or something.
What shit? How we meet, bro?
I met you because there was that Kamaya did that free show in the Bayview. And you were posted up. This is when you still had the Lotta ENT thing going.
Oh, that was with my cousin E.
Yeah, with your cousin. And I remember you just had you had the shop set up like you always do, you know what I'm saying? Which is one thing I always respect about it, is like you always at some community event pushing the brand. So you were just there pushing the brand. We chopped it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was just trying to work on some, get a music video thing going. And
oh, that's right. We shot a video together.
We did at my cousin's,
dojo, right?
Dojo, at the dojo. Yep, right there.
Yeah, that was
right
sick.
There in Tenderloin. That was dope.
Sick.
That was.
You had the tracksuit on. It was at the gym.
Yeah, I was a fire. Yeah, you styled the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, bro,
that shit was fire.
That was pretty dope. I mean, I wish we didn't stop doing it. Because, like, feel me, we were going.
Y'all had a nice little. I know your cousin's doing other cool big things, but it's like you had a nice, like, the branding of, like, having the clothes, obviously, and then the entertainment side, and it's like two separate things. But it's like that's what you see with like Woo Wear and like Rockefeller and
I mean,
Rock
shit,
Clothing,
bro.
all that stuff. Like you had the vision and the blueprint was there. So I feel you, man.
I mean, it still could be. This podcast is like inspired by that kind of thing.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just giving a platform for artists. Having people like you wearing some Lotta gear right now. That's
I had to come correct. That's
the shit, bro. I actually
this
sold it myself. All of those, all of those.
Wow, that's powerful.
Now I try to like.
I feel like
I try to like it takes a while, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously it's not sustainable trying to like
sew
all your clothes all the time.
Absolutely not. You got.
And if you want to be a big business, like now I do it. It's, I work with different people.
You losing. That's not time. That's not the best use of your time as a CEO.
Exactly.
Just because you can doesn't mean that you need to.
Yeah.
But at least you've done it, so now you know what it needs to look like.
I mean, I know how to sew clothes. Exactly. I know how to put patches on. I could tell people how to do it. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. Bro, what do you think about the girls on OnlyFans, bro?
Oh man, they booming right now.
It's booming, right?
They booming super hard. Like I can't
can't
hate on anybody. I would never hate on anybody.
Yeah,
getting money. You know.
I mean, even guys are on it, bro.
Yeah, they are. That's the thing. It's like that's the other side of it, and they're doing collabs. It's a whole weird, crazy thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, I seen I don't pay for any of that.
Oh, you sure? You get the underground?
I don't like
you get the bootleg.
I don't even try to get to that. But it's funny.
For sure.
It's funny to see.
It's unavoidable. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to see. It's not crazy. I mean, I just can't comprehend when I'm seeing these girls make like $20,000 a month just by posting pictures. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's like, how many desperate guys are just wanting to?
A lot, clearly.
I mean, I don't know if I don't want to call them desperate,
but it feel we would have normally assumed, and I feel like that's my first thought. Like I assume that of people too. Yeah. Like it's like when I was younger too. It's like why would you pay? It's like why would you pay for sex if you could? You know what I'm saying? So it is, but. You know what I'm saying? We live in a sick world, man. People got weird, deep, dark thoughts, and this is, and like I think at least for these women, it's like it's a chance to kind of own their power. You know what I'm saying? It's like they gonna have dudes thirsting over them, and probably they get and all type getting it from every angle. So at least they getting paid off it. You know what I mean? I can't hate it, but it is a weird it's crazy to think. It really is crazy. It's not even think to see it. So I know what you mean. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I got my boy. He's actually managing girls. He manages them, and then like he's sexing the guys while the guys think he's
he's pimping. That's
it's like modern day pimping.
That's what it is. It's digital pimping.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Digital pimping. Yeah,
I mean, the day of age, bro. I wouldn't have known this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you were to like tell the future.
You know I couldn't have predicted. This was not in my what is it? Not on my bingo card. Not on my bingo card when I was a kid. But it's crazy to see. It's just sex is just it's just weird to me that like we live in an era where like the most sex is more accessible than it's ever been. But it's like people feel so alienated, isolated. Like you were talking about like the whole incels or just guys that have like low self-esteem, and it creates this weird divide, and then you got OnlyFans going on at the same time, so it's like
fucking nuts, bro.
I can't even call this.
So what? You just only smoke weed, bro? Is it like when you're rapping, you just like get in the vibe?
It's a creative vibe for me. Like it just helps, kind of. It's not like I don't smoke all day every day. You know what I'm saying? Especially now as a father, but. I think it's it helps kind of open your mind. Yeah. And I know you don't smoke, but for me, that's how it is.
For some weird reason, I don't smoke.
I mean, I know a lot of people that don't smoke. Like, but
like talk about the creative aspect, because I always see rappers, bro, blowing trees.
Yeah,
they just be high as fuck, but they're spitting bars.
Yeah, because it just helps you get in that mode where it's like, I'm gonna hit this weed. I'm gonna like get in my bag, like if I'm writing or just if I'm recording or even going on stage. It just kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's that high. It elevates you, and it just helps you get in. If you know how to use it, if you have a good relationship with weed. It's just gonna help you like lock in and just find your wave, I guess. You know what I mean? So that's generally what it is for me. Sometimes it's like to relax every so often. I got bad knees, so it does have some medicinal.
Too much on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, just tore my ACL, man. Tore my ACL. Yeah, so I got problems. I got real problems, bro. Nah, but but. Other than that, I don't really, psychedelics are cool every now and then.
Oh, you fucking with shrooms?
Oh, yeah, I definitely fuck with shrooms.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever had like a trip?
I've had multiple trips.
Oh, shit. Had multiple trips. Tell me about it, bro.
I mean, I think everyone's different, but the first time, bro, it really helped. It puts a lot of things in perspective for you, I think, your sense of self in the universe, you know what I'm saying? And where you fit in, and you see kind of like the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying,
bro? I always wanted to do psychedelics. Like, I just feel like for some reason I want to try it. Or I heard this.
Go ahead.
I heard of this other one called I was talking about it with my brother. I fucking forgot it. I might remember it like later on, but it's this drug where it just gets you like, it opens your mind.
DMT.
Nah, not DMT. It's the other one.
Ayahuasca. Okay.
What's the trip that gets you? Because I've never done it. Have you done it?
I've never done ayahuasca, but I know like that's like you got to go to Peru. You got to talk to the indigenous shamans. But that's, I think, it's been kind of like, I think with general, like, whatever the psychedelic is, I think you gotta come in with a good mindset, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, you're gonna have that's why they always say to, like, if you're gonna do it, wait until you, like that feeling that you have kind of would let you know, it's like, all right, I think it's good for me to do that,
I mean, the only thing I do, like, my vice is just drinking alcohol.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, everybody has their things. So it's not, I don't really drink myself very often. Nah? Like, maybe socially, if I'm out.
Yeah, like, it's a social drug, kind of.
Yeah, it is. It's, like, comfortable, but generally, I'm more off the weed. Like I said, psychedelics, if you're really trying to do some soul searching and, do a little bit of, therapy, it can be, but it's all about your mentality when you come into it, bro.
Yeah. What's the mentality for you, bro? Like, what's your goals for 2023?
Oh, man, goals for 2023 is we just staying in motion, man. We just really I already know where I'm going. I got the vehicle. Yeah. I'm in the car.
There you go.
It's just, we just kind of just turn the speed up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
All gas.
It's like all gas, and just, I'm in a town. I'm in a city where we driving through the red lights, maybe. You know what I'm saying? If it's safe. So,
but like, say, do you want to meet more people in the industry? Do you want to connect with more artists? You want to get booked now and then?
Or, I mean, for sure, the shows. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, everybody, I always gonna have different goals, but I think a real intention I said was, like, I gotta do more shows this year. We just put the album out last year. I'm working on a project now with the homie SideQuest out of Vallejo. Yeah. So we about to do 2 shows this month, actually. So it's like, I'm just trying to hit the ground running. It's February, kind of like, not let the momentum of dropping a project make me sit back or get too comfortable or feel like I don't need to be, I'm just still getting my name out. So I think the best way, as an artist, if you really want to win people over, the most genuine way you could do it is at a show, because that's like, that's your real energy. It's a performance. And so, yeah, man, that's what I'm really trying to do, man, is just put on more shows, entertain people. Like I said, we got 2 shows this month on the 24th, you feel me? Hotel Utah. And then the very next day, we're going to be rocking with Hip Hopaholics in the city. So, we run in the city for that weekend, you know what I'm saying? So either one, you could pull up, bro. Either one. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll see what's up. For sure. I did want to talk about, like, your whole journey of, like, we were talking about before we're just talking, just before the podcast, about, like, your social justice kind of, like, activism work that you do. Talk about that, bro. Like, a lot of people don't know about you. This might be interesting to them.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk about it, because it's not really something that I like to highlight just because it's like, I just feel like I'm doing, I don't think it's something I need to, like, I'm just trying to do the work, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, sometimes you gotta have people to just, recognize it, because, you're a humble dude, bro. That's what it is.
For sure, yeah. I mean, and yeah, man, so like I said, kind of what we were talking before about, like, in Miami, when I was trying to explore the arts, the creative life as a profession, and, some doors opened for me that I was able to start doing teaching artist work. We opened up, like, centers throughout Miami. We had a partnership with the public school system down there. We had a full-on music studio for youth in the community. We had one of my homies. He's a producer. Shout out to Chai, engineer. So he teaches them how to make a beat, engineer. You know what I'm saying? This is how you use Pro Tools. And then as the rapper, as the storyteller, we would do different writing exercises. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'd help them, performance coach them. We put on different little, shows throughout the community.
Where?
This is in Miami. So this is how I first kind of got into, like, art and activism and that space. Sure. So working with the youth down there, bro. And it was real transformative for me, and kind of just sent me on the path I am right now. Before, I think when we met, I was working with Loco Bloco out the Mission District.
Oh, that's right.
Jamestown,
that's right. You still work with them?
Nah, I'm with YBCA now. So it's just been it's been an interesting trajectory, man. And like I said, like,
I mean, you've been doing a lot of community work. Like, a lot of, like, they're nonprofits, right?
Yeah, a lot of them are nonprofits. For the most part, and I think a lot of it's just about, like I said before, man. Like, if you really want to have any success as a musician or an artist, or as it's about getting tapped in with the people, and then being that grassroots. You know what I'm saying? But in a real and an authentic way, and that's just all I've tried to do in my work, because I feel like we were talking about before, being ethical consumers. Like, I want to be an ethical worker too. But if I gotta live in this system the way it's set up, if I gotta work a job, if I gotta do certain things, I just want it to be aligned with the value system, and at least I'm doing something I know is advancing society forward, at least, you know, in my point of view.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Last question, bro. So if you didn't have to get paid, you didn't have to worry about money, what would that one thing be that would be your career?
Man, I mean, I'm just trying to do this rap shit, y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So go check out the album, Nights in Tropicana. It's out now, Cold Medina. We got a lot of other music on the way. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be foot on the gas this year. We're going to do these shows, drop some more music, drop another project.
Hell yeah.
You know, visuals. You know, we're going to talk off screen. Like, we got a lot of things in motion, man. So I'm excited really to be where I'm at coming into 2023. You know
Hell yeah, bro. Well, keep it up,
brother. I appreciate you for having me once again.